How's it going? I'm Nick.
I'm Zane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Just a couple questions on an interview. How long have you been working here for?
I'm about a year and a half now.
A year and a half?
Yeah.
Are you like right out of college you came here? Or?
Actually, right out of hockey.
Right out of hockey.
I playing hockey, and then I was coaching a junior A team and came in and.
Oh, nice.
Here, yeah.
Who'd you play for?
I got drafted to GoodLife Storm and kind of played through there. Played for Brantford a bit. Went over to Saginaw. And,
nice.
Then started coaching up north for the North Bay Trappers. So yeah.
Okay. Are you still into the hockey, or have you kind of drifted out of it now?
Time consuming this job is,
Yeah.
so yeah, I kind of can't do it as much as possible, but play every now and then whenever I can get in the lineup with someone with a friend.
Some pickup?
Yeah,
right on it. What was like your biggest influence getting into this? Would you say hockey, or was there something else that...
No, definitely hockey. Or you kind of have a fitness background growing up in that you're always in and out of the gym, working out constantly, so it's something that's passionate to us and that I've been around for a while, so it definitely helps.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to go to GoodLife, or were you kind of just applying everywhere?
Believe it or not, I actually walked in to get a GoodLife membership.
Oh, really?
And they knew my background. One of the managers, actually, I played hockey with.
Oh, really?
And stuff. So he kind of knew my background, knew that I had a lot of experience and stuff. Went over the job with me, and I got lucky enough to actually get hired on.
So like right as you signed up, you got a job out of it.
Basically,
nice.
Yeah, so it was nice.
So where did you go to school?
I went to, I was in Mohawk for a little bit for Police Foundations, and then I was in St. John, just like a community college type deal, just doing online courses and everything. So, yeah.
So what would you say like your biggest challenge here is? Like if you were to, not so much daily challenge, but just one of the hardest things you've had to go through?
Getting out there. It would be like competing against different gyms.
Oh, okay.
We are one of the higher priced gyms on the market,
yeah.
But we do offer a lot more than any other clubs, and we have to kind of show the value behind that. I think that's the main hurdle we have to get over. You got guys coming in looking at just spending $10 a month, but we're a bit more than that, so you have to kind of show the value behind the gym and why they should actually spend the extra money, because you will get a lot more out of it.
So, what are some things you guys offer that other gyms don't?
We have tons of things, different things, like we can get you set up properly with a personal trainer. So when you do walk through the door, we're not just offering you some big package or something. We're making sure that you're coming in where your nutrition's on par to what you need. We offer tons of different classes. We're a 24-hour gym. And the nice thing in here is we actually care about you. When something does go down, we're trying to fix it for you ASAP, because we know you are spending some money here.
Yeah.
So we're not like other gyms who kind of just let their equipment sit there for a week or 2 weeks.
True.
We're trying to get it done in 48 hours so you can come back in and get her going.
So like, what would you say, if let's say you were the boss, you owned this building, what would you do to try and make it better? As what it is right now.
I'd probably give me a raise.
Give yourself a raise? Hey, man, that's fair.
No, I'm kidding.
That's fair.
They've done well. They are always trying to compete. They listen to all their employees. They don't just think that they know it all. They take everything that we've learned. We go out a lot, and we're outside the gym a lot more. So the feedback we bring, they definitely work with us. To be honest, I feel GoodLife's on the right path, so I don't think I would really change too much.
You wouldn't change too much? What kind of certifications do you need to work here?
A lot of experience. The more experience you have, the better they look for. Very personable. You have to kind of know that you're going to be thrown in some weird situations, that you're going to be talking to some people, and you might be sitting in front of a large crowd, and need to explain and be passionate about it.
Yeah.
More knowledge about fitness, obviously. So if your background's in sports, or we have things like fascial stretching, massage therapy, different people bring different aspects to the job, and the more experience / knowledge they have for it, it definitely helps them out.
True. What's probably your favorite thing here that you personally like to do, like without your whole job description?
I love seeing people actually improve. It's nice to see someone come in with a goal set of, let's say, losing 30 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
And when they actually reach it, and just seeing the motivation, seeing how excited they are when they walk through the door, or when they actually do step on that scale and see that they've dropped it. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
And it's definitely fun. And it's nice to be a part of.
That's good. Where do you see yourself in like 10 years, even 5 years?
5 years. Hopefully, sales manager would be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be
Attention staff, Jake Yaski,
that'd be great to
line
kind of get a feel for that and move up to that. Eventually, just hopefully running my own club. So.
Would you want, if you were to run your own club, would you want to stay in Hamilton, or would you want to like one single gym or broaden it out different cities, kind of like GoodLife is, where there's different clubs everywhere, right?
Absolutely. That's a good question. It's opening, so I guess you can't really pick what you would want. If it came down to me, I would love to be kind of a district manager where I can kind of watch over, say, a district like Hamilton or something like that. I'm from Brantford, so I'm a little bit down the highway. It'd be nice if they kind of opened one up there, be closer to home.
Definitely.
But I would love to be a district manager, kind of look over everything. So yeah.
Do you have any family or friends that are in this field? Like, was there anyone in your family that may have influenced you to be in here, or was you kind of on your own? You were just that.
Yeah, I was just on my own. Like I said, I think the hockey background and just being around sports and being around fitness nonstop is something that definitely helped out. So.
True. Is there anything you would want to improve on within working here at GoodLife?
I would like to kind of start working out a lot more than I have been lately.
Yeah.
And that's just time consuming. It's not so much that I don't want to. It's just busy. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How many clients do you have right now?
Oh God, it's hard to say. We put up about 50 new members a month.
Oh wow.
So those can combine over time. Your basic trainer, for personal training wise, you're looking at probably they need around 120 hours a month. So. Wow. It depends how they get there, but yeah, it could vary from a person having long-term training to just little sessions here and there. So it's kind of tough to say.
I've got another question here for you.
Yeah.
If you had to describe in one word to be successful in this industry, what one word would you give?
Personable.
Personable?
Yeah, you have to make sure that you're just able to connect with anybody that walks through the door. So someone who, you could have a 13-year-old child who's coming in here just to kind of learn and be with mom or dad, or you could have an 80-year-old who's just learning to walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
You have to be able to build rapport with either or, right? Yeah. Just so they feel comfortable when they walk through the door.
Now you said it's a 24-hour gym, 24-hour-a-day gym. Have you ever had a client that's like, oh, I want to come in at 3 in the morning? I know maybe not so realistic, but have you ever had that situation?
We have had it. We try and accommodate them.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of times you're going to have guys coming in who have their day set up 6 a.m. until maybe about 2 or 3 p.m. So they'll try and encourage the person to go to someone else.
Yeah.
So we try and work with it. Sometimes it doesn't happen, sometimes it does, but we try to do whatever's best for the client.
Yeah. Where would you suggest to get some more information? Like if I wanted to get started up in this industry, where would you suggest, what path should I take?
Get your foot in the door any way you can. Shake as many hands as you can. It's a tough industry to kind of get into. I got lucky and kind of came through and someone knew who I was, and it went from there. A lot of people get started off just from volunteering, from picking up weights and stuff, and then they kind of just a position opens, they apply for it. Internal is definitely the best, but to get internal, you have to kind of put in your time, whether it's volunteering, shadowing some personal trainers, things like that.
Yeah. Have you ever had any major conflicts happen with a client, let's say, like something where it's not really so much in your job description, but you've had to deal with it? Like, do you get a lot of that, or is it uncommon?
You have some that definitely will bring the outside life in.
Yeah.
And you try and do what's best for them, but obviously if it's something that's, say, a mental disorder or something along those lines, we're not professionals on that, so we try to guide them whatever way possible. We try to guide them into the right hands and where to go. So that's really the only conflict that you'll ever face. A lot of people come in here knowing that they got to work when they're in here, so that hour they kind of shut out the real life and just focus here and do what's best for them.
True. Do you know how GoodLife got its name? I don't know if you know this or not. But
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure I could kind of figure it out. I know he wants to, Patchell Evans wants to give every Canadian the opportunity to live a healthy, good life. So I'm sure that's kind of where it kind of came from.
When you started here,
Yep.
Did they give you your clients, or were you out there on, like, did they send you out on your own?
You're on your own.
You're on your own.
You gotta go and you gotta build your client base. So it's nice. It's they kind of throw you to the wolves right away.
Oh, really?
But it's good because you either, to be honest, you either sink or swim, and it helps make this company a lot better because people are motivated to get out there and kind of help people and promote GoodLife. That's what we need, and that's the kind of area we want to be in.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. I learned a lot from this.
Perfect.
So perfect. Thank you.
Awesome.